Okay, so the purpose of this video is to show you how to select a ripe watermelon. There's kind of different anecdotal ways of doing this that, are pretty much almost random, right? You can sort of, you kind of you knock on it, or you do this sort of thing like that, or you can, like some people hold it up to their ears, and it's just, there's really no way to know for sure, right? But kind of over the years, this way that I've kind of come up with, I tend to, it almost always works, not always 100%, but, so the issue, when you're trying to find a ripe watermelon is that, you want one that is, just like ripe enough, but not too ripe. And what you don't want, of course, is when you cut it open, you don't want something that has this really thick rind and like it's kind of like pink inside, and it's just not ripe enough, right? And of course you don't want one that's too ripe when you cut it open and it's like, oh, it's really red and almost mushy inside. So the way that I figured it out is so there's going to be like whatever, like this box of watermelon, and it's going to take a little practice at first, but it's pretty simple to do. So you go around to each watermelon and you kind of just press on the end of it, like either end will do. So you kind of press in with the tip of your finger, right, your index finger, and most of them that you press on, they'll be like really hard to press. It'll be almost like it'll be obviously impossible to press in. Okay, but every now and then there'll be one that, like, you'll notice there's a definite difference. Like, it's not obvious. Like, it's not like there'll be like lights and bells and stuff. But like you'll notice that you press it and it gives way just a little bit. And again, when you compare it with the other ones, and like I said, it'll take some practice at first, but and the reason that's the case, the reason that will more likely get you a ripe watermelon is because the ones that are very difficult to press in, those rinds are probably probably thick, like they're too thick, and when you can press it in just a little bit, that the rind has gotten to a point where it suggests that it has it's ripened. Also, every now and then you'll have one where it's when you press it, it's really obvious, like it's almost like it just goes right in, and that's probably going to be too ripe. And you'll get you'll get a feel for it, but like I said, this almost always works for me. And there's no, like, at least like in the process of kind of doing the practice of it, you don't have to. There's no real lifting of watermelon. There's no. The problem with like this whole the sound thing is that, like, what do you have? It's hard to have a reference to compare it against. But the reason this way is good is because you have a bunch of watermelon, and like I said, most of them are going to feel exactly the same, like just very difficult to press in. And every now and then you'll have one that's that gives way just a little bit, and that's probably going to be ripe. So that is the method.